Welcome back to the Get Organized HQ channel, everyone. I'm Tasha, and today I want to talk about organizing something that I think we don't talk about all that often, and that is greeting cards. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that some of you watching this video probably send greeting cards on a regular basis. Maybe you have an entire basket overflowing with greeting cards in your home, and you are a greeting card sender pro. I'm also going to guess that some of you watching this video haven't sent a greeting card in about as long as you can remember. I know they may seem a little bit outdated, but they are still so special to receive in the mail. Even in the age of text messages and emails and instant messenger, it is just really special to receive a handwritten note from a loved one. So whether you are sending greeting cards all the time, or if you're wanting to get into the habit of sending more, this little DIY project is going to make that so much easier for you. The supplies you need are really straightforward. You need some photo boxes that come in a case. I highly recommend getting a full case that can close up and hold all the photo boxes. Otherwise, you're just going to have a bunch of loose photo boxes that you have to keep track of. I also recommend getting the 5x7 photo boxes instead of the 4x6. That's just because if you get the 4x6, you're very limited on what greeting cards fit into the photo boxes. So if you get those 5x7, you're going to be able to get a lot more sizes of cards to fit into the box. I personally got a set of 18 photo boxes. You can get these in smaller sets. You'll see why I chose to get the 18 set in a little bit, but depending on your needs, you may want the larger set or you may just want a smaller case. But regardless, like I said, try and make sure it does come in one cohesive case that can close all the photo boxes inside. Beyond that, you'll just need a label maker. I made these labels with my Cricut Joy, but you could also make labels just with a standard label maker with the label tape, or you could use some freezer tape with a Sharpie, however you want to label them, just so you know what is inside each box. And of course, if you're gonna make a greeting card organizer, you probably need some greeting cards to put in it. So if you don't already have some on hand, you can actually get really cheap sets of greeting cards off of Amazon. I'd highly recommend looking there because if you go shopping in stores, they can be really pricey. Okay, so once you have your supplies, the project is really quite simple. Label each of the photo boxes with the months of the year, and then with whatever type of other greeting cards you have. So let me show you what I mean, and this may give you more ideas of how you want to go ahead and label your own boxes. So I'm gonna open up the January box here, and inside I have all the cards that I want to send for January birthdays. And that's what I did for January through December. I labeled a box for each month and put birthdays for that month inside the box. This is also a great place to store some just because cards. If you're trying to get in the habit of writing more encouraging notes, go ahead and stick a couple blank cards into each monthly box so that you are reminded to write some notes to some friends. One little hack to make it easier when each new month rolls around is to go ahead and address and stamp the birthday cards for each month so that all you have to do is pull out the card, write the note, and stick it in the mail and it's ready to go. So that's the first 12 photo boxes in this set. The remaining boxes I labeled by type of card. So for instance, I can't really schedule when to send a get well soon card because of course nobody knows when they're going to get sick. So I have an entire photo box in my little collection for get well soon cards. So if a friend is sick and I want to send them a little note of encouragement, I can just pull out the get well soon box, open it up, pull out one of those cards and write and send it to a friend. I also made one box for stamps just to keep my stamps with the greeting cards. It's where I'm going to be needing them most of the time and I know where they are that way. If you aren't a birthday card sender, you could do this exact same project, but just with one of those smaller cases of photo boxes, maybe just 6 or so for different types of cards. Or if you want to remember everyone on the block's birthday, then I'd recommend getting the bigger case, labeling by month, and going ahead and sending those out. Also, if you have maybe kids or grandkids or cousins, nieces, and nephews that you need to remember to buy birthday presents for, maybe you include a card, maybe you don't, you could take a Post-it note, write down the names of any presents you need to buy for people that month and go ahead and stick it in the box as well. So when you pull out that month's box, you can be reminded, oh, I need to get a present for little Johnny because his birthday is this month. So this is a really simple, easy DIY project. It's great to do right now as we're headed into the new year because you can get the entire year set up at once. Also, it would make a fantastic Christmas gift. So maybe make one for yourself, make one for a friend, go ahead and fill it with greeting cards, wrap it up and put it under the tree. I think that would be a fantastic present, especially for friends of yours that you know love handwriting cards. And honestly, it's really quick and easy, especially if you have a label maker, you just type in all the names, print them out, stick them on the containers, and you are done. It's an organizer and a reminder system all in one, and it's so easy to make. That is it for today. If you have a different way that you organize greeting cards, definitely let me know in the comments, and we will be back soon with even more organizing goodness.